I was going to watch the Rangers one day. They were playing Aberdeen, the game was away. I left very early that Saturday morn, and I hoped that the Gers would fuck the Dons. I had just arrived in Aberdeen when I glanced over to a field so green. The field was full of lambs and lots of sheep, and Aberdeen supporters with waders on their feet. I parked my car wondering what's going on. What were they doing, these supporters of the Dons? What happened next? I could not believe my eyes. Some of them had sheep and they undid their flies. Round and up and down, Dons fans rolling all over the ground, in the mud and shit and grass, showing off their big bare Aberdeen arse. I said to myself, those poor wee lambs, having to put up with these Aberdeen fans. It really is an outrage, a fucking disgrace. But some of the sheep had a smile on their face. I thought, oh my God, have they no shame, on their way to their team's home game. Looking at the time, they better be quick. Then more of them pulled out their little fucking dicks. Round and up and down, Dons fans rolling all over the ground, in the mud and shit and grass, showing off their big bare Aberdeen arse. I drove off in my car to tell the police. They asked me to go with them and show them the place. So I went back and showed them where to go. Then they pulled up to the side of the road. The cops went in the field but nobody ran. The sergeant went up to an Aberdeen fan. What do you think you're doing, you silly wee bam? Who gave you permission to fuck my lamb? Round and up and down, Dons fans rolling all over the ground, in the mud and shit and grass, showing off their big bare Aberdeen arse. When I heard this, I was Joe the Tough. I could not get away quick enough. Obviously the police was a fan of Aberdeen, preferred fucking sheep to a football game. I'm home now, but I wish I'd never seen the sheep getting fucked by those men in Aberdeen. At least Rangers won, it wasn't a disaster, and Aberdeen fans are just sheep shagging bastards. Sheep shagging bastards! I are just sheep shagging bastards. Sheep shagging bastards! I are just sheep shagging bastards. Sheep shagging bastards! I are just sheep shagging bastards. Sheep shagging bastards! I are just sheep shagging bastards. Round and up and down, Dons fans rolling all over the ground, in the mud and shit and grass, showing off their big bare Aberdeen arse. Round and up and down, Dons fans rolling all over the ground, in the mud and shit and grass, showing off their big bare Aberdeen arse. Sheep shagging bastards! I have the sheep shagging bastards. Sheep shagging bastards! I have the sheep shagging bastards. Sheep shagging bastards! I have the sheep shagging bastards. Sheep shagging bastards! I have the sheep shagging bastards. Round and up and down, Dons fans rolling all over the ground, in the mud and shit and grass, showing off their big bare Aberdeen arse. Round and up and down, Dons fans rolling all over the ground, in the mud and shit and grass, showing off their big bare Aberdeen arse, showing off their big bare Aberdeen arse, showing off their big bare Aberdeen arse.
Here comes an Aberdeen fan with waders on. Somebody's going to have a sore arse tonight.